Hi, welcome back to ODE YouTube channel. Today I'm going to make a short video because it's like a paper review that I don't usually do, but I want to talk to you a little bit about this paper, and this is the Rhodia, or Rhodia if you know it better like that, but because it's a French brand I think they call it Rhodia. And this is the little block number 11. This is a block that is available with grid paper or with ruled paper, and it has 80 sheets of paper with 80 grams per square meter. So it is a nice paper. It's the kind of paper that you are used to with Rhodia. And it has a very nice size because the format of the paper is 7.4 by 10.5 centimeters, which makes it a very good kind of notepad to put in your pocket, on your jeans pocket, and to carry it everywhere. This is something that I really like on this pocket, on this pen, because you can see it's quite small. This paper is very nice paper. So I like this. There is something that I really find also interesting, is that this block or this notepad is stapled, so there will be no risk of the papers starting to detach themselves and eventually you losing them. This will not happen with this paper. Again, another interesting thing is that it has this back cover, but between the last sheet of paper and the black cover it has a thick cardboard, which makes it very nice and strong to write with until the last sheet of paper, because you can always have a rigid way to write with. So this is a very good stuff to go in your pocket to write. You have here the comparison with the Parker Centennial Du Fold, so it has a very nice size. It's small, but it has enough space to write. However, I don't use these in an everyday life to carry with me. So, what I think these are good for. First, let's see how this paper behaves. And, for example, let's do something with the Parker Du Fold with Quink red, and bleed through, no bleed through. It writes very well, no feathering, because this is really good Rhodia paper. And I have here also pilot costume with Hiroshizuku Yamaguri, and it also behaves very well. It is a coated paper, so the inks will stay on top, and if you do this kind of thing, they will smear. It also depends on the kind of ink that you're using, and even it works well even with broader nibs. And this is the B nib of Pinaider, La Grande Beleza, but this is a word I can't write, with Robert Oster, Deep C. This is an A. It doesn't look like that. I cannot write easily with such broad nibs. And if you want to see, this paper holds really well the heavy amount of ink it has on top. So this is very good paper to test the pens. and inks, and I use Rhodia paper to test pens and inks, but I prefer to use notepad because it's it's less intrusive. You don't see lines and grids, vertical and horizontal lines, just little dots. However, this kind of squared paper I really like to do something else. When you unscrew your pin hider and you screw the converter and come on, you drop, okay, 2 little drops of ink, and then you pick up your Dutch Army knife and you do this. This is a great paper for swatching inks with knives because the paper is so smooth and it is coated that the knife goes around perfectly. Now I have put the ink there. I think this deserves an extra light. The knife glides through the paper very easily, also the nib of the pens, and it behaves very well with ink, and it also behaves very well for swatching. And even with this amount of ink, no bleed through, so it is really, really good. And what I was talking about? I was talking about the grid paper instead of dot. Dot paper is better, in my opinion, to write, to make pen reviews, but for ink reviews, not for ink reviews, but for ink swatches, this is better, in my opinion, because this gives you the opportunity to see how opaque the ink will be. If you can, there are inks that are so low saturated that you will not see the lines below. This one you can see the lines, but they are not that visible. There are some other inks, like imagine a yellow ink, that you may see perfectly all the lines. This is very good for you to judge your inks better. So, overall, this little Rhodia or Rhodia number 11 grid or squared paper, I think it's great. It also has some things that are really enjoyable. This is just to finish, is that the cover is already marked on the places it has to bend, so it bends here and again, and it goes around the thickness of the pad and it's just perfect. And just as a reminder, it is a Rhodia paper. And again, when you are done with your pen writing ink stuff, you just pick one sheet of paper and you do this, and you have a very clean cut because you have micro perforations there that allows you to leave the sheet perfectly from the block. So this was just my few words about this paper block from Rhodia number 11, squared paper, perfect for swatching. I know there are lots of opinions of how you should swatch your inks. I would love to hear your opinions, if you like to do it in cards, in papers, in specific notebooks where you keep them all, or if you prefer like this, you can detach your samples. Please let me know because I'm interested in that, and I just wanted to show this. If you are not working with ink swatching, you just need to write. It's also very good. This is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel, and I will be back soon with some more videos about some other pen stuff. Bye.